Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Deadpool issue 27 written by Gerry Duggan. And surprisingly, there's actually another writer on this issue. I had no idea. His name is Posehn. This is a landmark issue because Wade gets married to Shiklah. This would be the big second part to what I call the Shiklah saga. First you had Dracula's Gauntlet where Deadpool meets Shiklah. Then they get married. And then we have the big fallout, which is a blast. I really like the relationship between Deadpool and Shiklah. They worked off each other really well. I always found pretty hilarious how Wade was totally oblivious to the fact that Shiklah had totally evil plans and she wanted to take over the world. She would always drop a couple of lines here and there that would sound really messed up. And Deadpool would basically just ignore this or try to explain it away and say she's just trying to be edgy. She doesn't understand what the hell she's saying in the first place. And even though they were super dysfunctional, they were a loving couple and it was very well written. So now they're going to get married, and the story starts off with the fact that Deadpool can't find anyone to marry them in the first place. But what ends up happening is that Nightcrawler ends up volunteering for this. So we get the big event, and there's not much more to the story, but in the backup story at the end of this issue, we discover that at Deadpool's bachelor party, in a conversation that he's having with Captain America and Wolverine, Captain America is telling Wade how important marriage is and that it's going to change his life. And Wade drops that he's been married many times before. So we're going to look into every time Deadpool got married. So we get a series of short stories. Each one was written by almost every creative team that has worked on Deadpool over time. In the first story, we have 1980s Deadpool getting married to Carol Danvers. The story's freaking hilarious. We have this alien invasion of face huggers that look like dicks. And yes, you heard right. And the artist gets really creative because they start putting censored boxes all over each panel with funny little phrases saying, look, there's nothing to see here. Don't look at this. This all takes place in Las Vegas, and Deadpool ends up saving the day with Captain Marvel, and Captain America's there too. Once this is done, Deadpool and Carol Danvers go out and party. They get totally hammered. They get married, but at the end of the story, we discover that one of those penis face huggers is actually still latched on to Carol Danvers. She was under mental control during this whole time, and she's saved by Captain America. Once he rips that alien away, she snaps out of it, and she has no recollection of getting married with Deadpool in the first place. Then we get two pretty interesting stories that revolve around Copycat. The first one takes place after Deadpool saves her during the first Deadpool miniseries. They have separated, but Deadpool can't get over this relationship and actually makes a sock puppet that looks like her. So he goes on a series of adventures with the sock puppet, talking to it as if it's Copycat herself. But after each one of these adventures, he goes to a taco stand and he always asks for a burrito. And the person that works this taco stand actually tells him, hey, why don't you try chimichangas? He actually gets hooked on eating these. And later on, we discovered that the taco salesperson is actually Copycat. All these years, she has been keeping an eye out on Wade. In the second Copycat story, we discovered that Wade actually got married to her. Just he didn't know it was her in the first place. Basically, it was a one-night stand. They got married, and then she disappeared forever. Then we discovered that Wade actually got married to Outlaw, a character that has super strength and dresses up like a cowgirl. And these two characters really got along, but there's just one issue. They have really rough sex, and Deadpool just can't take it anymore. She seems to break every bone in Wade's body every time they do the dirty. There's a moment when Rhino attacks Deadpool, and Deadpool just tells him, please kill me. I can't take this anymore. It's really funny. Then we discovered that Wade was married to Domino very briefly. They went on a mission that only married couples can go on to kill this arms dealer, but immediately after they finish that mission, they get a divorce. And the last one that I consider to be relevant is that Deadpool was married to Mystique. So what happens is Deadpool marries this bimbo. He has no idea who she is. During this time, he's part of Weapon X again, and he takes her to their secret base. The director is totally livid over this whole situation, and it's pretty funny because Sabretooth knows we're dealing with Mystique here. So basically, Raven uses Wade to steal all of Weapon X's secrets. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.